Money. Yes, they've got the red one. Oh, is it the red one? No, it's the watermelon. I don't want that. It'll have to be a pink one then. Today, I'm not actually going to my normal car boot. I was, and then I thought, you know what? Let's go somewhere else. You'll find out when I get there. I have now arrived at the car boot. It is now 6:30. And you're probably wondering, where have I gone today? Well, I've gone to apparently one of the biggest car boots in Europe, one of the biggest car boots in the UK, and that is eBoots. Me and eBoots are like a love-hate relationship. I've only ever been twice. One was really bad, full of traders, didn't pick up anything. And the second time, I picked up loads of good stuff and made an absolute fortune. So, it's 50-50 with me, but most car boots are like that. This is the decider. Let's go out there and see what we can find. How much is your Lego?
It's all sold, mate, sorry.
Oh, is it? Oh, it would be, wouldn't it? How much is this?
10, I was looking at for £9 if you want it. It's got the two things.
Yeah.
And that one goes on the that one. If you want it, £8.
It's going down, it's going down. Yeah,
seven,
yeah. Yeah, I'll have it for 7. Thank you very much anyway. How much are the trainers?
Different prices.
How much are these?
That one, 35.
35?
Yeah.
They are nice. How much is the hat?
150.
150. We take a quid for it.
Go on then.
Oh, thank you very much. Who, me? YouTuber. Yeah. Yeah. If they was bigger, I'd have them.
Yeah, they're tiny.
Yeah, they're worth about that much, yeah. Oh, how cool's that? Not worth much, but it's still cool. More traders. Here we go. This is what I mean. This is the reason I don't like coming here. Full of Amazon rubbish. You can be as big as you want as a car booter, but if it's just full of trash, it's pointless, isn't it? I just got cut into the video in a moment. As you saw, that whole big, massive stall was all fake goods. Literally, trainers, t-shirts, so on and so on. That wasn't the only one. Literally, every aisle, there was some sort of fake goods. I mean, literally loads. I think every aisle, except for the far start of it, was fake stuff. You always see fake stuff at car boots, but I've never seen so much fake goods in all my life. I mean, some of them had at least 6 or 7 tables, and yeah, it was getting to the stage where I was just getting fed up. How much is the stereo thing? £10? Yeah, just gonna press the buttons to see if it goes. Yeah, I'll buy that for 10 quid, it's nicer. It's a good one, it's an old throwback, in it. Absolute bargain. Sold similar for 50, 60 quid.
Good work.
How much? How much is it?
£12.
£12, ah. I'll leave him for 12. You'll sell that for £25 on Vinted straight away.
Brilliant. I'll put it on.
I can't be bothered with all this stuff. It's not real anyway. These are the places where you can find gems, but not in this one. It's all B&M stuff. He's trying to sell that for £7. They go so brand new at B&M for £10. Two porter.
This one is 10. Yeah.
How much is the game?
10.
Absolute fakes. The quality of them, they were as light as anything as well. E-boots, you sell a lot of fakes. The bread maker, I just passed, didn't get on camera, but I've got about 5 of them, so I'm not buying another one. How much are they? Goggles? £40.
So clear.
Yeah. What about the boots?
40.
How much? 30. Alpine stars. Ah. Knackered. Oh, they're proper fresh, aren't they? 30 quid, do you want them? Thanks. I mean, they're 90 quid boots, so yeah, they're worth it, but they're absolutely knackered. I mean, literally no one's going to buy them.
Thank you.
How much is?
Oh, I have to go over and have a look.
How much is Sharpies?
250.
£2.50. Yeah, I'll get that. It's from a lad. He likes his drawing.
Yeah, they're good, they are sharp.
Yeah, he them Posca pens or something.
Yeah, my son likes
yeah,
them
and they're
as well.
bloody expensive, but
They're expensive.
Yeah,
they're
no
about
Sharpies,
10.
yeah.
They're about 10 in the shop.
yeah, but he's got the black ones, but I'll get him some colour ones.
Yeah.
Cheers, thank you. Oh, it's got writing on it. Shame. Nice little Adidas bag, but it's got writing on it. How much is you?
£5, mate, does work.
It's alright. Cheers, thank you. Electric goods, more traders. How much are they?
£6.
6 quid. Go on then, I'll buy them. Want a pair of trainers? You know half of these are fake. Don't mind people like this though, because they're selling genuine stuff, you know, for work people, and they're expensive. See, these things are worth a bit if you get the right ones, they're not. None of them are any good. He wants 90 quid for that. No one's gonna buy that for 90 quid. Even if it's worth it. Mr. Pop. How cool's that? 20 quid. Oh, his eBay prices. These are 450 quid. $450 quid. So the cheapest one is 397. You're selling it for more. How much is this? 35. Yeah, it's worth it. Oh, that bloke's annoyed me. Who's going to pay 450 quid at a car boot for a game? I mean, it's specialist. He's looking at he ain't got a clue. The last one sold for less than he's selling for. People at car boots think they can charge eBay prices. They don't know what they're on about. tenner. I think these look like military, but yeah. They just got that feel about them, and then they got the name in the ones that are 60 quid, ones that are 30 quid, ones that are 24 quid. Just haven't got enough experience on them. I've never sold any either, so I'm going to leave them for tenner. If there was a couple of quid, I would pick them up.
They charge you.
Yeah?
They charge you.
How much is it?
£10.
£10. Ah, a bit too much for me. Not for if it.
How much?
I only usually pay a couple of quid for them, and I'm not going to be.
It's charging more for any soul. It's charging complete.
I'll give you a fiver.
Give me £7.
Fiver, that's it.
Give me one.
Yeah, is that all right?
No, it's good.
Yeah? Yeah. How much are they? Okay. All right. Going back to the car now. I've had enough. Almost filled up an IKEA bag. I'll show you what I've got when I get home. What do I think of eBoots? This is going to be the big question. Will I come back again or not? So we are back home, and yeah, gonna deal with the major issue in a minute. I'm just going to show you what I actually picked up. Picked up a little Adidas trucker cap. It's from 2007. Can't find that exact one. They can range from 10 quid all the way up to like 30, 40 quid, depending on design. The Crocs, which are see-through on the front, you're looking about 30 to 40 quid because they're quite rare. Breville blender, I only bought this because I thought it might be worth a little bit money. These are not worth picking up. It's only worth about 15 quid. I thought, well, the Ninja ones are worth a bit, and obviously these are not. I didn't even check it out. I thought it's going to be worth about 30 quid, and it wasn't. So I'll be lucky to double my money. But the two best buys are these. First of all is this. I've picked up a lot of these in the past, and yeah, they're fetching from anything from 40 to 80 quid if it works. It's in really good condition. You know, it's not spotless, but it's in okay condition. Everything's there, so I paid 10 quid for that. But the best buy was actually this. Camcorders can go all over the place. They can either be worthless or they can be worth some. Canon are a good make, so I thought, let's give it a go. It's probably not going to work. The thing that made me want it, because they said they got a battery charger with it. That works. One I sold for 99 quid. So, yeah, and that's without the charger. So, not a bad little buy that. But you're not all here for that, are you? You're here for the thumbnail and obviously about eBoots. At the start of the video, it was basically last chance saloon, whether I'm going to go back there or not. Some people rave about it, other people hate it. Today, what I saw put me completely off the whole of eBoots. And I'm going to tell you why. And I don't really care what I say, because it needs to be said. I'm outing eBoots right now. They can comment if they want to. People who love them can comment. I know I'm going to get some abuse on this, but I will get a lot of people also agreeing with what I said. But if you are disagreeing with what I'm going to say, you obviously agree to all counterfeit goods. As a reseller, we deal with a lot of counterfeit stuff. I guarantee every reseller has probably picked up or been done by some counterfeit goods. We've probably even sold it, not knowing because it was that good, or we don't know enough about it. And it happens, it does. But usually it's on stores which are, you know, it's just normal stores, and they may have bought it from somewhere and they didn't know. So we're thinking, oh, it's genuine and all that, and we don't know much about it. That's fine, it happens. I'm not bothered about that. But what I'm seeing now is a lot of fake stuff. And I thought it got squashed years ago with all the the CDs, you know, when counterfeit CDs came out about films, and they did squash it. And that was when I wasn't even doing reselling. But now, the amount of fake stuff I am seeing, lines and lines and lines of fake trainers, fake tops, all the big names, and it needs to stop. It is not good. It's not good for, obviously, the major companies. It's not good for resellers. It's not good for just the general public being like brainwashed and actually getting done over by these sellers. My problem is, I went to Eboots today to give them one more chance. Right? It's a bit of a distance for me to travel, but they boast they're the best car boot in the world, basically. Well, in Europe and in the UK. It's the biggest car boot in the UK. It's not. Eboots, I don't know where you are thinking it's the biggest car boot in the UK, because it's not. I have been to car boots that would absolutely destroy your car boot, and you can't even see to the bottom because they are that big. Literally, you can't even do the whole car boot because it is that big. And they make out that they're doing stuff, you know, they go on the socials, you know, he looks, you know, one of the owners looks genuine, you know, he's all like, yay, all right then, with his fake, like, necklaces on and all that lot. And he looks really friendly, you know, they've been on E4 or Channel 4, and, you know, they've got a reputation now, and fair play to them, good on them, right? They've made something of themselves. But to go to a car boot as a reseller and see line after line after line after line of fake sellers. I mean, it's all right if you see a little person selling the odd one, which, like I said before, they might not even know it's fake. But when you've got a seller literally with about 7 tables full of Nike Air Jordans, all different sorts of Nikes, Adidas, boxed, brand new, and you're telling me they're legit and right, they're just getting away with it, it's wrong. Selling counterfeit goods is against the law. It is against the law. You will, if you try to sell that stuff on eBay, you'll get banned. You get your account suspended. You will not be allowed to go back on eBay, right? So why should they be allowed to sell it on a car boot? I understand some car boots, you know, they can't check everybody, you know, and some get in there, and I understand. But they don't boast about being the best car boot. They're not doing socials. They're not basically in your face. You go on TikTok, if you're a reseller, Eboots will come up. You know, they go on every social saying, we are the best car boot place basically in the UK. Come, you know, promoting other sellers on their car boots, which is great. But why would you want to go to a car boot that just sells loads of counterfeit goods, loads of fakes? And the reason I'm saying this is not because of me, because I know I'm not stupid enough to buy that stuff. There's a couple of reasons why. Because they've been in the public eye now, they've been on, what is it, E4 or Channel 4, I can't remember which one it is. I actually watched it, and it was really good. They've got some sort of clout now in the car boot world. And also, they're making out like they are the best. Thing is, now you're going to get a lot of attention off people who like going to car boots, not a reseller, like a family who are thinking about, oh, we've seen that Eboots on the TV, shall we go and see it? Oh, I want to meet him because, and have a picture of him because he will do that. And, you know, we'll go to Birmingham on a day out and we'll go into the car boot and do that, you know, because he says there's loads of bargains. What would happen, right, if one of these families saved up, you know, they're not rich, they're, you know, saved up a bit of money, had a day out in Birmingham, gone to like the Lego place and all that, like Sea Life Centre, and then went to the car boot in the morning. And say it's like my son, big, massive, like basketball fan, loves Air Jordans, but the family are not rich enough to buy them because they are very expensive. You're looking easily over 120 quid for a pair of Jordans. We all know how expensive they are. And they go to this car boot, you know, hoping to find a bargain, and they see this array of loads of Jordans, right? This 7, 8-year-old, his eyes light up. He's probably got some pocket money. You know, his mum and dad have saved up and gave him some pocket money, saying, if we find something good, you can have it. Here's your pocket money. Here's like 30, 40 pounds for the day. You spend it on what you want. He says the trainers that he wants, he's always wanted, but obviously his mum and dad can't afford it. And they go up to him. This person says, oh, hello, blah, blah, blah. And then the family goes, come on, we can't afford them. You know, we know how much they are. And then they come back and say, no, 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 we can do a good price for you, blah, blah, blah. You can have them for 30, 40 pounds. You know, what are they going to do? They're going to buy them, especially if they have no knowledge of counterfeit stuff, right? Literally no, you know, they're one of them people who are a bit naive, because some people are, you know. I've actually spoke to people who are sold fake goods and I've said it's fake. And they're like, oh, I didn't know that. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. And they actually take it off their stall and chuck it in the back of the car because they don't want to know about it. The kid buys them. He's over the moon. He's had the best day of his life. And then he goes back home boasting to all his friends, you know, at school. And I've had this myself. My son has had this. I bought him some Nike Air Jordans from the Nike shop. And some of the kids couldn't believe he had Nike Air Jordans, because even kids nowadays know they're expensive. And they said they was fake. And obviously they're not, because I buy actual real ones. I went to the shop and bought them. And it happens, doesn't it? So he's there, this kid, you know, he's showing off his new trainers, going, yeah, look at my Nike Air Jordans, blah, 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 yeah. And they start falling apart, literally, within a month, because fakes will do that. They will fall apart, especially when kids are gone, because they'll proper hammer them. What'll happen? He'll get upset. He'll cry. He'll be like, oh, I've just wasted all that money, that 30, 40 pound on these trainers. And then what will they do? They will not like that brand. So they'll not like Nike, thinking, oh, these are rubbish, not knowing they're fake. So then they won't buy them Nikes, thinking, whoa, whoa, we're never going to waste some money. Thank God we didn't spend £120 on them or whatever. At least we got them for cheap. So who loses out then? The company, Nike. Thing is, the people that sell on these car boots, they are a big problem, right? But they're getting away with it. And no one's stopping them. Trading standards people cannot go around every car boot and go, right, get you, rest you, right? Because I know they have done that. It's the company, the car boot company, who should be looking at this and actually saying, right, that's wrong. We don't want that on our car boot. We've got a reputation. And I've seen it in loads of car boots. And I could out basically every car boot I've been to. But the reason I'm saying it about e-boots is because they boast and boast and boast how good they are. They're the best car boot. Best car boot. Better than any car boot. You know, look at all the genuine good stuff. They've done TikTok saying, oh, tools, all these tools are not stolen. Really? But this is not about tools. This is about counterfeit goods. And it's wrong. How would your kids, if Eboot are watching now, your kids, because you got kids, how would you like it if you found out your kid went on a website and bought fake trainers and spent 120 quid on them? Because there is fake websites as well. You would be fuming and absolutely kicking off at the website. You'll be doing everything to shut them down and everything. So, this is a message to e-boots. I know I'm going to get some flack for this, and I don't really care. E-boots can comment down on this, but I am an honest reseller. I don't only do this to show people how to make money, but it's also to show people not to get duped by fake stuff, right, and stuff like that. Also, people who don't know a fake from a real, you know, I'll try my best to prove they are, you know, fakes or they're real, you know. But when you have a big, massive car boot, which they are, basically letting on fake sellers, I mean, it's not just the odd one, which you can say, okay then, when you're going down every single line and there's fake sellers on every single line, you're letting them do it and you know about it. And you know what it is? All that money and greed. You don't care about the public. You don't care about me. You don't care about the other ones. Luckily, some of us know a fake and are not conned by it. But the general normal public, like I mentioned just before, they won't know. Right? And you are not doing anything about it. The thing is, I'm doing this to out you out, and I'm also doing this to give you not a warning, because I can't do anything about it. I'm not going to say anything to no one. But if you get caught out by the trading standards, your business is gone. They can shut you down like that. eBoots is gone. So you're going to lose all your money. You're going to lose all the money from other people, the genuine sales on there. And you'll have a bad reputation for the rest of your life, you know, if you try and do it again. The reason I'm doing this is because you can do something about this. And why aren't you? Right? If you are decent people, you will get rid of every fake seller on your car boot before it's too late, and you get done, because you will lose out because of what? Couple of £100. You take out all the fake sellers, your car boots are hardly that big, right? It's not that big. I went to it, it was not that big. Take out them fake sellers, it's an average size car boot. And you're not caring about anybody other than yourself and the amount of money. Because you know these people will come time and time again, giving you 10 to 15 quid for their vans to sell fake stuff on your car boot. And it's wrong. And before you come out with it and get your little cronies, people will big you up and say, oh, we don't know about it. We try and not get these people to sell on us. We get rid of them. What a load of rubbish, because you go down aisles talking to people, showing people's stores and that, and you're telling me you don't really see a big, massive, God knows how many tables with brand new Nike, Adidas, whatever, and you're thinking, oh yeah, they're really doing a great deal. Oh yeah, whatever. So at the start of the video, I said I'm going to give this eBoots a rating, depending on my experience. My rating of this car boot is -1 billion. If I can give it affinity, minus whatever, I would. I would never ever go back to this car boot, even if you paid me. The reason being, it's not just because of the fake stuff, which is, it's really bad. It's because you promote and make out like your car boot is the best thing since sliced bread, and it's not. And also, most of the stuff which is on the car boot is fake, right? So it's not even a car boot. Literally, there's hardly any cars there selling genuine stuff. The next thing is, you charge £2. £2 for a car boot, which most of it's fake. I have never been to a car boot in my whole life which I'd have to pay £2. And usually pay it for free or £1. So it just shows how much of a money grabber you are. You shouldn't need to even charge people if it's that good. The next thing, I don't know if all your plots are like that, but the one I went to today, oh my God, I literally needed a monster truck to drive over stuff. It was so bumpy. Literally, I thought my suspension was going to go through the roof. I was going up and down and everything when I was leaving that car park, that field, what it is, and it was absolutely all over the park. So if you've got a nice car, you know, which are, most cars are like quite lower now, you're going to write it off. Literally, it's going to scrape, you're going to pull off the bumper, you're going to probably damage something on your car if you've got like quite a nice low car. It's not hard to find a bit of flat ground, you know, or at least sort it out. The amount of money you're making out of car boots now, you should be able to at least flatten it out a bit. So that is my opinion. I know that everybody's not going to like this, but if you don't, you obviously are not genuine yourself. Comment down below what you think about this, and do you think it's right? I mean, I felt like a rogue trader today, and the thing is, this wasn't the only video. I did 2 car boots today, and one of my local ones was exactly the same. with one seller, and I out this seller in the next video. So if you haven't seen that video, it'll be in the story thing here. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this. If you did, like, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Goodbye.